Great to be here today. We'll talk a little bit about EMV and what it's going to mean in your call centers. EMV, of course, is the alliance between Europay, MasterCard, and Visa to secure the transactions between chip-based credit cards and point-of-sale devices. This is primarily a way to prevent card-present fraud. The U.S. is actually a late adopter. While that's not good from a security point of view, it is good in that it allows us to have a look at what's happened in the rest of the world as they've transitioned and learn some lessons. So here's the reality about EMV. Fraudsters do this as a profession, and EMV is not a silver bullet. They will adapt to changes in the environment. They are going to find other ways to defraud us. They are looking for the weakest link. In this case, the weakest link is card not present fraud. Credit card fraud breaks down with about 45% of fraud coming through card not present. We are projecting that by 2018, 64% of the fraud on credit cards will be card not present. There are really two ways in which card not present fraud occurs. The first is online. This is fairly well defended. The other channel is the phone channel, your call centers. And this is actually pretty lightly defended. So which of these channels do you think fraudsters are going to pursue, knowing that fraudsters move to the softest targets? Obviously, they're coming for the phone channel. Credit card phone channels are particularly vulnerable. Of all of the customers that we've seen, on average, we see about 1 in every 2,200 calls being a fraud attack. The rates in credit card issuers and the rates in retail call centers where credit cards are used to purchase goods or services is very much higher than that. Those numbers are on the increase. So what are fraudsters doing in the phone channel? One of the first things they do is reconnaissance. They're looking for several things. Which institutions does this identity have an account with? How much money is in the account? Very subtle on the surface. If you got that call in your call center, you might not think twice about it, but under the covers, there's something more insidious. The second thing fraudsters are going to try to do is take over the account. They'll call in and impersonate the card holder. They will attempt to change the contact information and sever the account from the account holder. The next thing they're going to try to do is reduce your ability to see the fraud. Travel notifications, pre-authorized transactions. Finally, of course, they monetize that stolen account. Card not present transactions, balance transfers. You do see increasing fraud through mobile payment systems like Apple Pay. So what should you do? Things that you can do right now as we prepare for the EMV transition. The first is track phone fraud. When you have events, it's worthwhile to see whether the particular account has been associated with phone calls, track those back, and understand to what extent fraudsters are exploiting your phone channel to gain access and control over accounts or to gather information. You'll also want to pay attention to cross-channel incidents where they begin on the phone channel, establish online account access, and then move to the online side to complete the fraud. The second thing that you should consider is putting in systems that are capable of detecting phone fraud. And obviously, PinDrop offers a unique approach to that through phone printing, and we believe that that is a very effective way to catch these fraudsters. So in conclusion, EMV is going to drive fraudsters toward card not present fraud. They're going to move to soft targets, which means that the phone channel is particularly at risk. They're going to use the phone channel to reconnoiter and gather information. They're going to take over accounts. They're going to reduce their visibility to you, and they're going to monetize those stolen accounts. We recommend very strongly that you begin now monitoring and tracking fraud on the phone channel, and that you consider using phone printing from PinDrop to detect your phone fraud.